Here's what most people get wrong in the world of dating. Now, a lot of people tend to have a fixation on the things that they don't have. Now, what does that mean? It means guys with no money in the world of dating, they tend to have a fixation on money. And they think that once they achieve this imaginary amount of money, that everything's gonna be all right. Guys that are short in dating tend to have a fixation on being tall. And they think to themselves, well, I see other tall guys have an easier way of getting girls. And they say to themselves, if only I was tall, how much easier my life would be. Now, the fact of the matter is, life is just not that simple, right? Now, one thing you're going to realize is that once you start obtaining the things that you don't have, you realize it doesn't really make much of a difference at all. And at the end of the day, the only thing that really mattered was you. It was always a you problem, and it is always a you problem, whether you believe it or not. And it is also a you solution. Now, what does that mean? It means if you're poor, it really is your fault. And if you're short, it really is your fault. Now, this isn't such a bad thing. This basically puts the power into your hands for the ability to change. Now, the problem with a lot of people in today's society is they blame other people for their problems, right? They blame their parents for being poor. It is not your parents' fault that you are poor, right? It might be your parents' fault that you were born poor, sure. But if you're 25 years old and you had 25 years on earth to make money and you're still poor, that's not your parents' fault. That is your fault, my friend. And once you take this responsibility, you can finally give yourself the permission that you need to change. And in the world of dating, one thing you'll realize is that no matter how much you change, and no matter how much you improve your life, no matter how much money you get, no matter how much clout you get, no matter how much things you obtain that you were missing before previously, you're usually going to have the same insecurities and have the same personality that you always have. People don't really change after money or fame, right? Their personality just gets amplified. Their insecurities just get amplified. What that pretty much means is that it's literally just you. It's always been you. And the money and fame, it doesn't really change you. It just amplifies your personality. And whatever problems you have when you're poor, you're probably still going to have some of those problems when you're rich, as long as they're not money related, right? Because it all ties into you. And once you accept that every part of your life is your responsibility, and you are the cause and effects of everything that goes on to your life, you give yourself the permission to change. And you give yourself the power to really succeed in the dating market.